back again. It's your boy Antonio with Youth TV episode 2. It's gonna be dope. Check it out. Come on.
Yo guys, it's Joshua here with another episode of Teach Me Too. This week, we're teaching Antonio how to dunk.
Yeah, bro, I'm still praying for you, man.
Hey, Antonio.
Yeah.
Antonio.
But yeah.
Yo, bro, I got something for you this week.
Where we going?
Bro, just trust me, man. Bro, like, this week, yeah, it's gonna be like no other week, bro, like 100%.
Oh, alley-oop, okay.
This week, we're teaching you how to dunk. So it all starts with the footwork first. You wanna get a good run up. Joel would quickly show you a demonstration of a two-foot jump. What kind of jump are you? Do you jump high off 2 or 1?
I think 1 foot, maybe. Maybe my left foot, I think.
Remember what we told you? The run up, left foot. Hey, you got up there.
First try. Josh, I want to see you think.
Bro, I can't lie, you surprised me. You made the dunk first attempt, but I got something else for you with Joe. Watch this. Should I do it for you and then you catch it?
Alright, I'll try that.
I guess that'll work. Cool, so you've done the other 2. Yeah. Let's see if you got this.
First time.
Cool. Let's see if you got this one in your locker, yeah?
Alright, take 2, yeah?
Oh yeah!
Come on! Boys, come, let's go and chill. I'm knackered. How old are you again, Joe?
16.
I've known you since I've come church, I think. You were proper tiny. What about you, Josh?
Only 3 years.
I remember when you first came in.
I came in a suit the first time. It was peak. I remember coming and then Oscar was like, "Oh, I like how you dress, bro." Damn. I came to you dressed.
And now you're wearing hood rich, yeah?
Jeez.
So how long you guys been playing basketball for?
I started in beginning of year 9.
Who'd you get? You said you both play for the same basketball team, right?
Yeah.
How
Suffolk Legends on Instagram.
Yeah? Yeah, the plug, come on. Who's the star player?
We're more team oriented.
Word.
Is that what your coach should be lying to you guys about, yeah?
No.
And listen, I heard this amazing quote, yeah? There's no I in team. So I like what you guys are saying. But guess what? There's an I in winning, innit?
Anyways, on the topic of basketball, I actually have a question about being influential within that. Going into the next season, I think Josh and I both want to be in positions of leadership within our teams.
Yeah,
So, something like that. So how would you say is the best way to be influential to our teammates, but without being kind of condescending?
I think the best place to often look at is in the Bible. Just stay true to who you are. Like Jesus stayed true to, like I know who I am. He was confident in who he was. Be confident in your ability. Like, you're 16 and you're what, 6'3". 6'3", God help us. But it's like, be confident in your size, be confident in who you are, be confident in your ability, don't compromise that. But then also be in a position of, you have empathy, so you understand where other people are at in order to influence them. Because you can't influence someone if you don't know where they are. It's like, if I'm thirsty, you need to know that I'm thirsty for you to offer me water. So you have to look at me, especially us playing basketball. If you see me sweaty and then huffing and puffing, like, of course I'm like, I'm thirsty. So you have to be able to understand my position, that you can offer me some water.
Last season we had our highs, we especially had our lows last season, especially at Stack. I want to know how do I remain influential, especially when I'm at my low points.
I actually don't know. Like, I go through my lows a lot of the times and I feel like I can't influence, but that's not a reason to stop. I feel like you always have something to give. If you have community around you, if you have the right people, you just bounce off each other and you understand, and then they will help you in those lows to get the gold out of you. And going back to like I was saying to you, Joel, it's like, if you know who you are, the lows wouldn't affect who you are. It's just a moment of life, but you're still Josh. As Christians, for you to influence in your lows is just remembering who God is. God doesn't change. He remains always the same. Our situations may change. You know, sometimes you guys may win, sometimes may lose, but God still remains the same. So in your lows, if you remember that God is high above all things, you will still be able to influence in that situation because you know that God has never lowered his expectations. He's never lowered his standards. He will come down to bring us up, but he's still amazing and mighty. Give a short answer to your question is, in your lows, you can always influence if you draw your strength from the right place.
Chris Frimpong from Croydon, your mediocre weatherman. It's been a rainy old week, which I know people aren't too ecstatic about. Oh, crews are still on today for the foremost. It's been fantastic. If you need any more info, you can sign into YXWay DMs at Hillsong YXWay and drop a message for more info. Sorry, in other news, we have YXWay, who must be out for having some noodles. We do indeed have Young Leaders at Conference on the 30th and the 31st of October on the horizon. That's all. Whew. That's all from me this week. Make sure you stay tuned for more Very Savage Weather Report. Thank you.
Feels like such a long time ago. Chris did the weather report. Yes, welcome back to the studio. I am here with Ariane from Croydon.
Yes.
Big up. And obviously the man, Daniel Watson.
Not from Croydon.
Not from
from
Croydon,
But I love Croydon.
but from East
Yeah.
London.
Yes.
Different types of
Very different.
London, East End,
They
South
say you need
End.
a passport to come to
Croydon.
Ireland.
You
Some
need
would
more than a
say, is it
passport.
even in London?
Hey,
I'll put that
hey,
question out there.
Do you have
don't
red
like
buses?
Trams.
What do you mean, do we have red buses? Of course.
You got trams, innit?
We are zone 5. That
It's
is far,
expensive
but
Oyster country,
it's
huh?
an expensive zone, I won't lie. It's
Well, we're back here in the conversation, not talking about Croydon or
No.
East London, but we are talking about influencing our society, obviously in a positive way.
Yes.
When the hype dies down,
Oof,
good topic.
Good topic, great topic.
serious.
But in order for us to talk about that, we need to know a bit more about you, Ariane.
Okay.
How long you been
Sure.
coming to church for?
I have been coming to church since 2002. I worked out earlier.
I didn't speak English in 2002. What you were saying, sorry.
That's real though, eh?
So my sister, who's in wildlife now, was literally a bump when we came.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. So with that, obviously, you've seen the move to Dominion.
Yeah.
Obviously, you see the move to Bermondsey.
Yeah.
You've seen our youth ministry being from like 5 people to what it is now.
Yeah, man.
So what's made you remain consistent? Because like moving to Dominion must have been a big hype.
Yeah.
So like, why did you carry on when it was like, woo, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it's like, oh yeah, I'm used to this.
I think it's a funny one because like hype kind of follows this church. So there's always going to be hype around it because we do things well, we
Yeah.
do, and we lead. I think obviously when we moved to Dominion, I was only like 8, so I didn't really know what it was like. But I
It was normal
think
for you.
definitely with youth, I think when we had this building, like youth kicked up a gear. Like we
Yeah.
used to meet in like Kent, and there was literally like you knew everyone's names, you knew everyone's faces, and then suddenly it was like there's so many people around me that I don't know, and it could get like intimidating. I think the main thing for me was cynicism and not allowing like darkness or like just like negative thoughts and being like nitpicking, because you can always do that. And
Yeah.
like I just always had to bring my heart into God's light, because it's very, very easy to just start criticizing.
Yeah.
Like, so just bringing it all to God and being like, Lord, I'm not happy with this. Can you help me? Because I'm struggling with this, I'm struggling with this puzzle, I'm struggling with this thing. Yeah, that's something.
That's dope. I've got another question, but I want to talk about Dan's little bit here. Not much people know this, probably. Probably a lot of people know this.
Don't.
Obviously, I know that you got saved. Well, you got saved when you were about 16 years old, right?
Yeah. 17, yeah.
17. Good times, you know.
Yeah.
Good time.
As a teenager, you know, you go through a lot. But like, what was like, you know, you being a Christian, for example, not like a, you know, a teenage crush, if it's a good way to put it out there.
So how was my Christianity not a teenage crush?
Yeah, like, obviously now you're a youth pastor.
Yeah.
That journey, you know?
Absolutely, man. I think for me personally, bro, I think it's, like we're talking about hype, right? And hype is to make something sound better than it is or to exaggerate.
Yeah.
And you can hype up events, you can hype up moments, you can hype up a singer, you can hype up this.
Yeah.
But you can't hype Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, you can't make Jesus sound better than he... Like, we can't even do it. We can't even justify how good God is. We won't even get there. So you can't hype that up. So for me, at 17, when I had a real moment with Jesus, because I heard about Jesus, like, you could think, my parents had... Well, my mum had brought me up in church, so I've been around it.
Yeah.
But I never really had that real encounter.
Yeah.
But when I had that real encounter at 17 years old in a police cell, I knew it was real.
Yeah.
And so you can't hype that moment. So that means that no matter where we are, whether we're in the building or out the building, you can't take that moment away from me.
Yeah.
So it's not hype. So I know that real moment, that real encounter with Jesus saved my life. And it's day after day after day after deciding to follow Jesus. It's a daily decision. Because I know many people that were walking and living for Jesus at that time who aren't anymore because they decided not to. And maybe because they were just going along with the hype of the moment, the hype of a conference, the hype of a speaker, the hype of this, rather than the realness of their encounter with Jesus.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say off the back of that, like, that is definitely something that I grew up and found out. Like, I wanted to be hungry for God, not just, like, peckish for performance. And, like, ooh, yeah, like, you know, you're not just gonna find God at Encounter. You're also gonna find God in your bedroom when you're crying.
God, innit?
Yeah, like,
And it's life, it's ups and downs. Like the Bible says in Romans 14, it says, if I live, I live for the Lord. If I die, I die for the Lord. So either way, if I live or I die, I belong to the Lord. Which meaning, not if I die physically, but you know what, if there's bad times in my life, if I'm living and it's good, I'm living for Jesus. If it's bad and it's a struggle and it's tough, I'm living for Jesus. So no matter what my life looks like, I'm living for Jesus.
Hype will die. Hype will die, like, it's not gonna be there.
Yeah, because obviously we're restricted. We can't meet together. So before was like, oh, there's this motive, a youth night.
Right.
Or church can be a motive. But all of a sudden that's been taken away from you. And at first, Zoom was a motive. This is something I've never seen before.
Zoom was cool, you know.
But then now it's like, I've got school on Zoom. I've got this on Zoom. It's like, do I really want to go youth on Zoom?
Yeah.
So how do you stay consistent even in that? Like, how have you stayed consistent? Because you've seen it all in my eyes.
Having people in my life, like, I prayed, like, Jesus, show me friends who have that same hunger for God and who want to, like, they're about nurturing. They're not just there for our, like, performance, because then we can, like, charge together and then go out and, do you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
And be an influence, I guess. But, praying for the right people.
Absolutely. Let me just finish on this.
Yeah.
I think it's so important to go, what's my motive?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know sometimes, like, the whole Zoom thing is, like, we're tired of it, all of that, but what's my motive? My motive is, do I really care about the things of God? So do I care about his church? Well, then I'm going to build the church. Do I care about the people? Well, then I'm going to build the people. Like, what that means, you know what? It's not in my interest. I don't really love Zoom, but I'm not doing it for me, doing it for the interest of others to be in that community. So I'm going to jump on Zoom to be able to connect and all that kind of stuff, build the church, love Jesus, all that kind of stuff. So it's going, check the motive. Is my motive about just me? And my preferences of what do I like? Or the motive about Jesus, his church, his people?
Definitely.
Well, guys, run out of time. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for the conversation. And hey, if you're watching at home, the conversation isn't finished. I hope that you guys have the conversations with your crews. Well, you may ask, Antonio, what's a crew if this is the first time you're watching? Well, a crew is just a group of people who meet up every Friday or so and have good discussions like this one. So if you have any questions or you want to know more about it, why don't you send us a DM at Hillsong YXYA, or just check our website and you'll find a link there in where you could actually involve yourself in this community and carry on this amazing conversation. Well, thanks again, and why don't you check out Good News? Hey, last week we spoke about a new initiative that we are starting as YXY community. We're calling it Good News, and what is that all about? Well, as a community, we want to sponsor a child from Compassion for the next 5 years. Compassion is a charity that we partner with as a church who help and provide assistance, education, food and water for children around the world who live below the poverty line. As a church and as a community, we want to actually play a part. We can't do everything, but there's something that we could actually do. And we want you to partner with us as we partner with this charity to make something extraordinary happen. A great way for you to get involved is to actually give. If you want to give or contribute, there's different ways on the screen in which you can do that. Once again, thanks so much for your generosity.
Yo guys, welcome to In to Win episode 2. Today we are in Kent. No, I'm joking. We're in Hounslow. It's a bit farther. We are gonna come and visit the twins and see if they are in to win. Follow me. This is the buzzer. I'm nervous. Okay, let's go. Hello? Hi. This is the milkman. Could you please come downstairs?
Okay.
All right, shall I hide? What are you saying? Come outside. We're here to play a game with you. It's called In to Win. We're gonna be really quick. There is a prize, and it is not YXY socks. Baby, what are you saying, guys? We got chocolate. Okay, so basically, I need you guys to run upstairs. Take out your phones first. You've got to record what you're doing. Run upstairs and bring me each a shoelace, a spoon, and an earring.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad. Okay, go. So, over here we've got Vicky and Violet. So I wonder what is happening right now. They're probably fighting over a shoelace. They're probably running up to Dad like, Dad, can you give me one of your shoes? Because I don't want to get one of my Air Forces. I don't want to get them creased. I don't want to bring them to Korean. And Korean's going to take them and all that type of stuff. Oh! I don't know what to say in this part, you know. I bet they're looking under the beds right now. I bet Vicky doesn't even have her phone on correctly. I bet she's just all over the place. Oh, it's getting hot. Who's gonna win? Vicky, Violet, 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 Vicky, Violet. Maybe I shouldn't have asked for an earring. Imagine they're all just fighting over one pair of earrings now. Oh, you are the winner! Put it down so we can see. Put it down. What have we got? What have we got? We've got a spoon, a shoelace. Where's the earring? Oh, guys, it was tight. It was close. You're out of breath. Did they make you exercise in school? Vicky, congratulations. You are the winner. Violet, better luck next time. Your eyebrows are still fleeky though, so we're all good. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence, girls. This has been In to Win. Back to you guys in the studio.
Sadly, it's the end of our episode, but hey, why don't you carry on the conversation? If you want to be part of a crew and join our amazing community, why don't you check our website? There's so many ways and forms in which you can join a crew or group of people in which we carry on this exact conversation. Or if you want to know more about our faith or you want to know more about Jesus Christ, why don't you check out also the link that I have decided on our website. Until then, until next week, have a great week. Can't wait to see you next week. Take care. Peace out.
I'm living in a grace where everything is more than freely given. All my regrets and my failures, all of my wrongs have been left at the cross. All that remains is the Father's love. Oh Lord, you take me as I am. Over and over you call me yours again. And you see it all, still you want me. How you love me, how you love me. Your kindness and mercy remind me how you love me, how you love me. As I am, so let us be together, seated at your table in communion. Everyone is equal in your presence. Where I am from or where I've been, the way that I've lived or the color of skin, nothing will change how the Father loves me. Lord, you take me as I am. Over and over you call me yours again. And you see it all, still you want me. How you love me, how you love me. Your kindness and mercy remind me how you love me, how you love me. As I am.
Hey, thanks for watching Youth TV. Make sure you like, subscribe, or check out some of our other videos.